Hey everybody, let me get this banner down. There I am. All right. Am I frozen? I feel like I'm frozen. There we go. I'm not frozen anymore. How is everybody today? Let me pump up this lighting. Let me move. There we go. Got my lighting. There we are. I hope everybody, let me put that way. Hope everybody's doing great on this great Bead Extravaganza day. Oh my goodness, we are having such a great day already. Wasn't Candy Cooper just fantastic? She's always so much fun to watch. And if you were watching early, you heard me on my phone call with Candy Cooper on the preview. But, you know, it's good to have your friends on speed dial for sure. Well, welcome. Gosh, so many of you are here. Let's do a quick run through of who's here, and then we're going to get into it, right? Robin, exactly right. I was putting on these earrings right before the show. You caught me. You caught me. You caught me. It's great to have all of you all here chatting and saying hello in the comments. We are having a fun day already. My gosh, there's already 200 of you that have jumped on to say good morning or afternoon, wherever you are around this big beady world that we're in. I am ready for a bead party, Zakiya, and I hope you are too. Thank you so much for watching. All of you all. Cindy Ann, you look marvelous yourself. And yeah, it was fun. We are having such a great day. Thank you. Thank you. All right. And happy TGBE, the Great Bead Extravaganza Fall Fest Edition. Well, let me get some announcements done and completed for you folks. Let me put these needles over there, and then we'll get right into it. Let's see. I'm coming out at you from all over the web. We're on the regular bead shop channels. We're on the Great Bead Extravaganza channels. We're on the Kate Richburg Facebook group. We're everywhere today. So it's great to have you all here and watching and having your support. So let me get a couple of things going here. First, you know that we have a Great Bead Extravaganza swag bag that the presenters have put together. It has the lucky winner. There's going to be one lucky winner this time instead of three. We did one because we wanted to make it a really big prize package. So there are over $750 worth of items from all the presenters. If you jump right over to the Great Bead Extravaganza, either the Facebook page or the group, you can sign up, put your email in. In exchange, we'll get your emails to do some promotion, and you will get a chance to win that great swag bag. The swag bag drawing is going to be probably in about a week, and we'll announce it on the pages who the winner is. Now, I have a giveaway today on my live broadcast. Okay, so if you comment hashtag Fall Fest on this broadcast right now, I am live on Saturday, October 19th, 2024. And if someone could grab that link, sorry, it's just me right now, but if someone could grab the link for the swag bag giveaway and put it in the chat, that would be awesome. Thank you so much for that. But it's right at the top of the Facebook page and the Facebook group. So after this broadcast, jump on over. You'll see it. You'll see giveaway. It's a big graphic. That's where you enter your info right there. Okay. But for now, here on the, oh, and Abby's on it. Thanks, Abs. Abby's going to post it. Thank you, my friend. Perfect. So today, at the end of this broadcast, I'd like you to be present to win, my friends. So stay through the end, and I'm going to pick one from the comments. It'll be fun. I promise you. One winner. Maybe I'll do two. maybe. We'll see if you all behave in the comments, right? So hashtag Fall Fest, $25 gift certificate from beadshop.com. You can put in as many Fall Fests as you like, but it's only going to register you once for the giveaway. Okay. And I'll flash that again kind of midway when we're midway through this. Okay. Then, my friends, also, we have our store-wide sale on Bead Shop starting right now. It actually started yesterday, and it's going to go through Monday at midnight Pacific time. You can save 20% store-wide on beadshop.com. On just about everything. There are a few exclusions. Stuff in Bead Shop Studio isn't eligible, but everything else is. I also wanted to add, bear with me here. I wanted to show you on our homepage. So bear with me here. I'm going to share my screen to all of you all. There it is. I'm going to share that. Now, for the show, my friends, I'm going to do our kit, which is called Sea and Sand. I'm going to show you how to put that together. But fortunately, thank you. But unfortunately, we have sold out of the kit. So what we did this morning, we did a couple of things. We jumped in, and we want you can be creative with your own version. What we did here on the homepage, we linked some of the things that I used in the kit, including these large hold pearls, some distressed brown leather, some of the currants, some of the new small dents that I've got in, some of our currants. All of that is linked all there. And also, you can also go in and grab the schedule for all the presenters today. But you can also find, my friends, under our shop tab here on Bead Shop, you can go to our tribal and trade section, and you can see a whole bunch of really great, cool stuff that you can add to your pieces. Some of these, I'm sorry, have sold out, but if you see something that's been sold out and you want to jump in and you want to, what do I want to say, add them to your stash or add yourself to the notification list, go ahead, because you never know when we're going to get some of those items back in. Sometimes it takes a while. And also, friends, if you are new here to beadshop.com, you can click right on this "Are You New Here" graphic, and you can jump over, and it kind of gives you a rundown on how to get started, everything that we do here at Bead Shop to help you become the best designer you can be. Pardon me. So it's all there for you, all listed out. Also, I'm going to be using I'm going to be sharing some thoughts and some ideas with Emily's roundabout kits. We've got a few of those left, just a limited supply. So I thought I'd give you my Kate twist on them as well, because I think it really matches our Sea and Sand project that we've got going on today. So let me take this off. Let me put your comments back on, and let me add my my camera here, and let's get started, shall we? I'll put the remember to do that comment Fall Fest for that $25 gift certificate. And I am going to put that up. Bear with me here. Hashtag FALLFEST. There we go. Enter. Come on. There it goes. All righty. So let's take a look at what we've got going on here. Let me do that right there. Okay. So I have my kit. This is the Sea and Sand kit. So if you grabbed this when they dropped on Friday, congratulations. It was a really fun one, and it was such a fun one to put together, right? So here that is. If you don't have the kit, or you didn't want to grab the kit, or you have some things to work with in your stash, no worries, my friends. I'm going to show you how this all goes together. It's a really easy and fun necklace to work with, to design with. A great base for other pieces that you might have in your stash, right? And so they're pretty fun. Elaine, they did sell out fast. I'm sorry that they did. But I always have new kits coming up. So let me do this now. I didn't do this at the start of my broadcast, and I usually do. So just stay with me here for a second. Just remember, my friends, you can find out all things beadshop.com related if you go right to our website, sign up for our newsletter, hook up with us on social. If you're watching us on YouTube, either on the Bead Shop YouTube channel or the Great Bead Extravaganza YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button, that thumbs up, that notification. The more social engagement that you give me and the rest of my TGBE presenters today, the better it is for the algorithms for our small business. And please, if you love what we're doing, share it out, my friends, because word of mouth from beaders to other beaders is the best advertisement that we could have and the best endorsement. So thank you, my friends, for that. Let me take this off. All right. So let me get back to this. Let me just see. And yes, thank you, Tina, for reminding everybody. Don't forget to like and share. Perfect. Thank you so much. We appreciate that reminder. All right. So here's my Sea and Sand kit, and I'm going to pull this out and we're going to take a look at the components. I also have Emily's 3 kits here in front of me. We still have some remaining on the website, the Seascape, the Vista, and the Panorama. I'm going to show you a little something I'm doing with that in a few minutes. But let's get to the Sea and Sand. Now, I've been having moments lately with kind of, wishing it was fall. It was super warm here in the Central Valley of California where I'm located. Well, thankfully, fall has finally falled here. And we're feeling pretty cozy. So I feel like this necklace, it's a great transitional piece from those kind of lazy last days of summer into kind of the coziness of fall. So here we've got in the kit, what you're going to get is you're going to get all of these components to make this. You're going to get the, first and foremost, a strand. It's an 8-inch strand of these large hold beads right here. And the large hold pearls are so beautiful, and I sprinkle them throughout this kit. You can see it here. I do kind of a long piece here, and then I kind of put them throughout. You're going to have a few of these pearls left over unless you want to make this piece a little bit longer. I made this piece to fit me. It's about 18 inches or so-ish about. So you have enough materials to make it a little bit longer if you want it. Okay. So thank you, Cindy. I agree. This is such a fun palette for fall. Perfect with denim, boots, and chunky sweaters. I got my chunky sweaters out of storage, so I am ready for it for sure. Then what I got was added to the kit. I put it on kind of chunky cord. Speaking of chunky sweaters, I used a 2mm leather right here. And the 2mm leather fits through all of these bead holes, and it's just fun to use, fun to knot with and stuff. So that's this one here. Then I did a variety of different beads. We've got the palm wood beads. We've got these beautiful peach colored currants, these currant beads. We've got this fun flat wood, I think it's bone, or it's horn. I think it's the horn bead that has this cross hatching on it. It's really fun. Some really beautiful crowbow beads. These are African trade beads that are made in Ghana. more Ghana beads, some recycled glass that we call currants on the website. We also have some Java glass that's recycled glass. And then you have what I think really is the star of the show in this kit. Let me zoom and tell you what we've got here. You've got a really beautiful bicone bead. These are traditional Ethiopian beads that are made of aluminum. They're really beautiful. I rarely, if ever, I've never actually seen them in this bicone shape, and I really don't ever see them too often in these square shapes that we've restocked on the website. So I was really happy to be able to get some of these for you for the web and some of these for you for the kit. So everybody gets one of those precious beads in their kits. But again, if you didn't grab the kit, go over and grab these on our website. They're really great, really fun. Fun and festive beads for you. We also have here one of these nice, simple, kind of plain buttons. We carry these all the time. They've kind of become a staple in what I use, which I think is really, I don't know, what do I want to say? Just a really classic kind of fun button. Great for wrap bracelets, as well as really great and fun as a closure on a necklace. And you can see I've got it right here right now. So let me do this. Hang on. So I think you'll find these to be a pretty fun one to add to your stuff. We also carry them in an oval, in the silver, and in the gold. Let's see, I'm just checking out some different, oh, thanks, Abs. I know, aren't they good? I love them so much. Sorry, I was looking at everybody's comments. So thank you everybody for your sweet comments. I'm going to take the Fall Fest hashtag off just so I've got a good view for my demo. Let me do that. And then we'll put it back up there in just a second. Let me go ahead and let me get a little clearer in my view. Okay. So great question, Michelle. This length of leather. What I did was 2 yards is in the kit. That's going to be plenty for you. So let's get into it. Let me show you how this goes together. Okay. Let me turn that off. And so if this is our 2 yard piece, let me get this out of the way. Let me organize my beads just a little bit. Let's put this guy over here. And then I'm going to show you some ideas after we do this. I'm going to show you some ideas on how to accent this and stuff like that. So, and we've got plenty of time. I don't need to worry too much about time-wise. We built in a little bit of spare time for everybody between presentations. So if we run over, we'll be we'll be okay. Let me do that. So first and foremost, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make this little flat, this really great kind of flat saucer bead into a little dangle. And what I gave you here is this dot head pin right here. And we're going to slide it on. Oh my gosh, we just broke 300 viewers. Thank you, my friends. We really appreciate you all watching and commenting and sharing. So thank you. 300. I love it. Let's keep it going. Keep it going. Love it. So let's go ahead and bend this down like so. And I'm just going to double up this wire like this. Here, I'm going to go around and I'm going to go around and around. And what I want to do is I want to make sure with my round nose plier, as I'm just looping this wire over the plier like this, I want that hole to be large enough so the leather goes through, right? Just like that. That's what I want, because I'm going to use this as just a little extra, just a little dangle. And the way that I wear this is I can wear this on the side and have this kind of sit out at the side. I could also put this in the center of my piece, you know, whatever you dig, right? So we're going to put this aside. Now, the way that I start this piece is I start it by putting on the button side first, okay? Because the loop, when you make the loop is going to have to fit into the button, okay? So if nothing else, if you have beads, you know, that you want to use or whatever, I would suggest picking up this 2mm leather. We have a ton of it at Bead Shop, so many beautiful colors, and this really simple button. And the button, it's on the homepage. It's called the Basic Round Button. Couldn't get any easier. And you can use your Fall Fest discount on that. Let me flash that discount for you one more time there. And you can use Fall Fest 20 and save 20% store wide. Okay, so let me show you how to put this on. Couldn't be easier. We're all about simplicity this fall, right? Pardon me. Let me take a little swig of coffee here. There we go. That's good. I got it. And the button, Sophie, you're asking here, does the button look like it has no air? You know, it actually does have a little bit. Can you see a little bit of the air in there? Let me show you how I just tie it on. Okay, so I've got this here. Button goes on, and I'm just working off this 2-yard piece here. I'm going to go through. I'm going to go through, and I'm going to pass it through, and I don't know, give myself, what's that length? About 4 to 5 inches here, okay, for the dangle, all right? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of push this leather down over the button. I'm going to come in and I'm going to make a loop with my finger where the button is, and I'm just going to dip this button through the loop like this and tighten. Before I tighten, I'm going to try and untwist everything so the knot is going to sit kind of cleanly, no twist in there. And then this is where you add that air into your spot between your button and the knot, okay? And that's where this loop, your loop, when you come around, is going to sit. You see that right there? So now what I'm going to do is I know that I want a dangle on this, and I know I want it to be that Ethiopian white metal right there and one of my large hold pearls. And the way I did that was I just slid on. You could have the pearl on top or the pearl on the bottom. Doesn't make any difference. This one I had the Ethiopian bead on the top, so maybe I'll put it on the bottom. Let me open up this strand of the large hold pearls. Let me do this. Oh, thanks, Ellen. Our Ellen is on and doing some linking, so thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. Let's go ahead. I'm going to put this large hold bead. That's a really large hold one, so that's great. We're going to do that. We're going to do this. And then I have plenty of room to tie my knot here. So I'm going to go through, and I can go through once and tie it, or I could go through twice. The other one I went through once. Let me do this, right? Like that. If your fingers don't want to grab it to tighten, just go ahead and grab it with the end of your plier and kind of push that knot together. So we're good to go. Okay. Oh my gosh, we're up to 325 watchers. 3 1/4. I love it. Thank you, my friends. Keep hitting that thumbs up and likes and shares. Oh my gosh, you folks are showing up for me and I am here for it. Thank you, my darlings. Thank you. So see here, here's that closure. Now, we could just stop here, right? This would make an amazing necklace just like this, right? Let me move this so you can see this a little bit better. Let me zoom out, okay, so you can see it all. I could just very simply put a charm on here, right, like this, and then I could tie a loop on the other side and have a super simple necklace, right? You don't have to go to all the rigmarole of what I've got going on in this kit, right? So a really good, fast, fun gifts. We're talking about gifts for the holidays. Pick yourself up these buttons. They're only a couple of bucks each before your Fall Fest discount. I would get like 10, throw them in your stash. This is the perfect closure for pieces like this, right? Really, really perfect closure for that. I also used it. Let me show you. Let me show you right here. Another way you could use those. I promise I'll get to the necklace, but I made these a while back with our Mien dangle that we carry. Can you see that, right? That is the button. That's the oval button that's in the center there. And I used one of our big, like 8mm jump rings, and I put some little beads, our little shadows on there. Look at that earring. Look, kids, it could not be cuter. Love, 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 right? Love it. So there's a lot you can do with this really fun. Oh, and Debbie, thanks. No air. That's something that our Janice says when we talk about having room for things to move. So if this knot, really great question. Let me get up a little bit closer. So if at the end of this piece right here, if I had shoved, which is the technical term, or pushed that knot up right up against this button like that, right? And there wasn't any air there underneath, this button, number one, would be super rigid, right? And so it wouldn't have the ability to move, and it may rub slightly and be a cord breaker or a thread breaker. We also need a little bit of air in between there like that so that the loop of the leather comes around, right? Same thing, my friends, on our wrap bracelets. If we say that we don't have any air, let me get this right here. If we don't have any air between the button and the beginning of your wrap, it's going to be stiff and not have movement. So we say always here at beadshop.com, give your things a little bit of air. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense for you. There we go. And let me see, just double checking. And Maggie, you can find that great Bead Extravaganza swag entry. If you go to the page or the group, it'll say enter. There'll be a big picture, right? And you'll be able to click the link and add your email there, right there. Thanks, Ellen. Switch to our Bead Shop account. Perfect. Thank you, my friend. All right. So again, look at that. That earring button mix up. I love it so much. We also carry these dangles. These are our Mien dangles. It's M-I-E-N. You can find them in our tribal and trade section. We've got them short and we've got them long. It's really, really cool, right? I love it. Okay, so let's continue on with this piece. Let me zoom out a little bit here. There we go. And thanks, Sherry, for that great tip. If you tilt the button back on its cord and not to the outside of the button, so like, you know, about if you tilt it back and make your knot line up kind of with the edge of the button, you'll have enough room. That's a great, great tip. Thank you so much for that. Ruth Ann, the blue bracelet. I'm not getting to this kid at all, am I? This is one of our wrap bracelets that we did. Ellen, you might see the link there. This is some that Drea and I designed earlier this year. Super easy to do. Essentially, all you need are some cubes, some regular Ceylon here, some 6/0, and some little shadows. And I think we used a 1.5 leather right there, right? Oh, am I speaking softly? Oh, I better let me project. There we go. Sorry, I was getting a little into this. All right, so that's there. And if you go to our homepage or our projects page, you'll see these under wrap bracelets. But it is a cute one to make for sure. Okay, back to this. Let me get the piece. So what I did for this was I just started to string, and I grabbed some pearls and Gardner wraps. Thanks, Nancy. Gardner, I knew someone would come to my rescue. Thank you. Those were fun. And they're a really fun way to kind of use some monochromatic colors as well, right? So I pulled my pearls off and I started to string. All right. Was I too quiet? I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Sorry. Sometimes I get all, whispery, I guess. I don't know. Let me see if I can. Why is my picture not as clear as I want it to be? There we go. That's a little bit better. Let me zoom out a little bit. There we go. And my friends, don't forget to comment #FallFest, just like Carolyn did right there. We're going to have a drawing for our $25 gift certificate. We'll be doing that in just a little bit. Okay. So what I did here in the finished piece, I put on 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 pearls there. So you could add some knots here. I didn't, but you could. So maybe I'll put on 4, 5, 6, 7 pearls like this. And I'll do the knot. Now, the knot that I did here is a single overhand like this. This one is a double overhand here, or like a surgeon's knot. You could do whatever you want. I'm going to do that double overhand right here where I make a loop and I go through once and I go through twice, right? Like that. Then I just tighten it. And I kind of pull it into a kind of a figure 8 and slide it up. Yes, you can enter FallFest, #FallFest, as many times as you want. It's only going to pick up the correct ones, and it's going to pick it up just once. So don't worry. Okay? Don't worry. So yeah, this ends up exactly, Heather, it ends up like a small barrel knot. Exactly. Right? And I agree, Cindy. I love the double overhand. It makes everything sit. Look at that so nicely there. So let me go ahead and string a bit more. Let me zoom out a little. And I'm going to string, whoops, zoom out. There we go. I'm going to string a little bit faster here. And you can do whatever design you want. And on the kit page, there's still a layout. I'll also put this up so you can take a screenshot of this. And I may not actually string up the whole necklace because I've got some other things I want to show you too, but you'll get the idea, right? So there's 4, 5, 6, and 7. That's what I used at the beginning. And then, oh my gosh, we have almost 350 people watching. We're at 348. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. I love it. Thank you for showing up for us at the Great Bead Extravaganza Fall Fest and for my presentation. I so appreciate you. Thank you so much. Here's this. We've tightened it like so. And now what I did here is I added these currants, what we call our currant beads. They're in this beautiful soft peach. And, whoops, come back. And I added a pearl in between. Okay, pearl and currants, pearl. The currants are what we call this recycled glass. This peach was a kit exclusive, but I do have some new currants that I threw into the mix on the website. Not some new ones, but some restocks. And I guess we do have some new ones. We've got these orange, which are gorgeous, right? These are all recycled glass, but look at how they're matted and they really have kind of a sea glass feel. Then we also got these kind of what we call the octopus colorway, which is clear with a purple dot, right? Love, love, love. And then I finished up with this, and then I added another knot. Okay, like so. Oh, and thanks for that, Ellen. The link is over in the comments on our YouTube channel. You can also find it and enter to win over $750 worth of goodies from the Fall Fest participants. Thank you for that. And then on our show today, we are entering #FallFest for our $25 gift certificate that I'm giving away in just a few minutes. So we tie that one there, and we're just going to keep going. So what I did, and I'm just going to show you, I'm going to kind of walk you through this. I did the crobo, the recycled glass in that blue and white, the Java glass, a little kind of interlude here of the Java glass and pearl, a couple more of those crobo. Oops, my palm wood just fell all over the place. Get those out of the way. That other big white crobo, Java, small crobo glass like this. Then I went to the palm wood and I interspersed pearls, knots, and pearls. Then I finished this all up, and I finished it with this piece right here, the little dangle that I made. Okay, and let me show you how I made this closure here. Okay, let me do that with this. Let me just put on a few more of these, and then we'll close it off. I'll do this a little bit differently. I'll put these on, these 3. And I'll put on, maybe I'll just do 2 of these, maybe in 1 of these. I'll save that other one for a little bit later. Like this, and then I'll throw this on. So what I did was when I threw that guy on, I put some pearls around it so it would swing out a little bit. So there and there. Then I'll put this on, and then I'll put these folks on right here. Now to tie the knot for the other side, right, what you'll do is I come in and I kind of pull out a bit of leather like this, right? And this is about, I don't know, about 2.5 inches or so, like this. Then what I do, and I'll measure this around my neck. My finished one here was about 18 inches for me. Okay. So I get this loop, and just like I did the button, I'm going to dip this loop so it goes through, pardon me, like this. And I'm just going to kind of inch it closed so it goes around this closure. Okay. Then I'm going to slide that knot up. Okay. You might have a little bit of room at the end of your piece. If you have a little bit too much room like that, what you can do is just take it out, unknot it, take a little bit of that length out of the loop, and retie it. Okay, you kind of have to play with this, but again, it'll also help you add a little bit of length if you want a little bit of length. But that looks nice, just like that. Okay, this comes around, this closes up, bam. And then what I did for this closure was I added on this side as well another little length and a purl like we did right here. Okay, so I think it looks kind of fun. So let me show you, we've got a few minutes here, and I want to show you some other ideas that I've got, okay, for these ideas. Now with Emily's, let me put this to the side for just a second. Our buddy Emily Miller, she was on about a week ago, and she had some gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous kits, right? She called them Vista, Panorama, and Seascape. And you can see they're on here. They're also on the homepage of the website. I was so inspired by them. They are Java glass. They are delicious. I took one of the Panorama kits that we had, right? Yep. Design tips. That is correct, Cindy Ann. Coming in hot. I sure am. Oh, you guys, we broke 350. We're at 358 viewers. Thank you. I'm so happy. That makes me so happy. I pulled the Panorama. And what I did was I pulled the component parts out. I set them in front of me like a little smorgasbord, like this. And then I got some extras. I got our small dents, which are that Ethiopian white metal that I showed you earlier. I got some of these, what we call the Ashanti saucers, also powdered glass. So I got a whole bin of those. I got some of those ebony beads, those no-ending beads like this. So gorgeous. And I started to string. So this is what I did. In the kit, you get some Irish wax linen that complements the piece. And if you go back and you watch Emily's show, she's going to show you how she macrameed and attached this button. Essentially, what I did was I pulled my thread through, added my thread here, and did just a few little flat macrame stitches. You can find them. This is really a bead shop staple that we do. Let me zoom in just a little bit tighter here so you can see this. But it's a great way. You could also knot it like I did with the leather, right? But that flat macrame, I think, is really kind of a fun way to get a little bit of texture there at the end. Then what I did was I just started stringing, right? So here, let me do that there. I started stringing in small little samples, small little runs. What Emily did with her kits that were so delicious and lovely. Let me see, I'm having a string incident here. The Great Fall Fest string incident of 2024. There we go. What Emily did was, see how she color blocked hers, right? Just looked gorgeous, gorgeous. And there's the link to the broadcast. Thanks, Ellen, for that. So much great info with what Emily did there. But what I did here was I started it and I echoed Emily's idea of color blocking, but I did it in shorter pieces, right? Then I added some, what I'm calling interludes of, there's the dents, there's the tides out, another color block, one of those no endings. So you can see I really went to town on the color, right? I wanted something interesting and kind of a visual stunner with these, right? And so then if you were with me on Friday, and I'm going to show these to you again a little closer up, but if you remember on Friday, on my Friday Free Tip Friday broadcast, right? I made these little kind of fun little pendants out of cord and some silk wrapping on our 4mm leather here. I had a few left over, so I thought I would use it as the closure. So what I did here was I figured out the length that I wanted, because this would just be a shorter, like an 18-inch, right? I came through that that little leather piece there, right? I tightened it down, and now I'm going to knot it there. And this just happens to be, I'm going to tighten this up a little bit. I'm going to use my pliers here. This just happened to be about the right size for that button. There we go. I'm going to check it one more time. But look at how cool those beads look kind of up against it. Doesn't it? Right? I love the way it looks. You can also put it on like this way, right? I love how it looks. So then I'm going to tighten this down. The way I'm going to knot this off is I'm going to cut a piece right here. Let me get my thread snips, cut this down. Unfurl. This is Irish wax linen, my friends. So look, you can put it into 4 different plies like this. Like that. Oh my gosh, we're almost at 400. You babes are showing up. Thank you. Here, this is right here. I'm going to split these, and I'm going to tie a square knot. Right over left and down. Left over right. Tighten that up. Grab my GS Hypo. Add a little dot of glue right there. Let me hope that this GS Hypo is working. It is. There's some mess by the glue tip, but you're used to seeing that. Little bit of GS Hypo right there. Finish that knot. Add a little more glue. Tighten that up. Twist it around. Get a little more glue in there. And one final knot. Add a little bit of glue on that knot. Tighten it down. Okay. Now what I can do, if this wasn't real demo time, right? If this was real jewelry making time, I would let that knot sit but I'm going to throw caution to the wind, and I'm going to trim everything up here. Okay, so I'm going to trim that. I'm going to trim that. I've got this over here too, that the end of my macrame and stuff. I've added a little bit of glue there, and I'm going to come in, trim that, trim away that extra piece that I made my loop out of, trim it around. Let me get rid of all this extra. And let me see, there was a question back here. Real great question about the leather, Jackie. What you can do, you know, you can actually buy leather conditioner that's good for handbags and stuff like that, right? That'll work also on your leather cording. Our leather cording is pretty supple and nice to the hand, especially these that aren't painted. These are the distressed dyed leathers. But you can also use a little bit of beeswax or something like that. What I might recommend if you live in kind of a dry climate or a hot climate, you can keep everything in plastic baggies until you use it. That might be the best way to do it. Okay. But yeah, that will, that'll work nicely. Okay. And we carry beeswax here also at Bead Shop. So here's that closure. So let me start stacking these up here. This leather around here, I think it was 2 millimeter that I was using yesterday, Joanne. I think it was the 2. It's just a scrap of leather that I had here on my table. Let me zoom out just a hair and let's take a look at everything we've got. And you folks can take some screenshots. Here's a good screenshot opportunity here for this one. There we go. That looks good, right? That looks great. Oh, we're so close to 400 on all channels. Keep it going, my friends. So we've got this one. Here's the one from yesterday. I'm going to layer with that. Look at how great that looks. This was from my Free Tip Friday broadcast over on beadshop.com yesterday. So you can watch the broadcast to get this, get the info on that one. I also did this one with the braided leather and the I Ching coin. So you could layer it up like that. And let's go last but not least, my Sea and Sand kit that we went for a little earlier. And just look at this neck mess, right? Doesn't that look great, right? Doesn't that look awesome? I love it, love it, love it. Also, here's that idea with the earring. I don't know where the second one is. As the button, as the earring. Oh, here we go. This one, let me get it. It's right here. It has, I did a few dangles hanging from this one. So you can see, don't those look great? So fun. So fun. All right. Well, my friends, it is time to start doing some giveaways and some fun things here. Let's go ahead. I'm going to add the giveaway tool. So make sure #FallFest. We're going to do that to win a $25 gift card from beadshop.com. I'm going to pick 2 winners. I really want you to be watching and comment in the comments, and then you're going to follow up with an email right after this broadcast, and I'll go ahead and I'll get your gift certificate right over to you so you can spend it right away. Okay? So let me go ahead. I'm going to add the giveaway tool here. Bear with me. I'm going to share the screen. There's the giveaway tool. We have 327 entries. I love it. So let's go ahead and draw for our first one. So fun. I love these. There it is, Carrie. Carrie Moore. I'm going to screenshot this so I know it's you, Carrie. What you're going to do here, my friend, is email us your email right over at info@beadshop.com. And let's go ahead and draw for a second one. Let's just do two. That's fun. Let's do another one. Here we go. Let's see who's next. Eugenia. All right, Eugenia, you are our second winner. Let me get a screenshot of that. Ladies, the both of you, jump over to your email. Email me over at info@beadshop.com, and I will go ahead and get those gift certificates right out to you. Okay, so let me remove this. So congratulations, ladies, to both of you. I'm searching the comments, so comment if it's one of you, and I will get those over to you. Okay, to Carrie, to Eugenia, and to Carrie. Okay. All right. So let me also put up this banner here. Our store-wide sale, my friends, is going on right now. If you use code FALLFEST20, you will save 20% store-wide right here on beadshop.com. And it's going on through Monday at midnight. You know, we really, really appreciate, my friends, your support and your patronage. Oh my goodness. We are just shy of 400 viewers. I really, really appreciate you all. I know that I do. I know that all of our fellow small businesses here on the Great Bead Extravaganza really appreciate you. You know, we work so hard to bring you fresh ideas, new products and projects. So thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of our beady hearts. Do remember, later on today, my friends, we have our Ask Me Anything. After all the presentations are complete, let me go ahead and flash I'm going to take this comment down so you can see the whole thing there. You can see up after me, we've got Jill McKay coming on in a little less than 30 minutes. We've got our buddies from Softflex. We've got Nile from Silver Silk. And then we're going to finish up with our Ask Me Anything today. Then tomorrow morning, we start bright and early with our buddy Abby Berta from the Bead Place. And you're going to see Abby a couple of times tomorrow. She is also hosting our special guest presenter, which is going to be awesome. It's Lauren from the Needlepoint Clubhouse. I cannot wait to see all of the needlepoint techniques and tips that she is going to share with us. So don't forget to come back with us tomorrow when we've got Abby and Heather and Cynthia over at Green Girl and Kay, and we finish up with Christy Friesen. It's going to be a really fun and fantastic day tomorrow as well. And please, my friends, do remember you can find beadshop.com all over the internet, on our Facebook group, on our Pinterest, on our YouTube channel. Hit us up on social, anywhere you are, at beadshop.com. And if you have any questions, or if you are our two winners today for our gift certificates, email us at info@beadshop.com. Well, next up, my friends, after me is our buddy Jill McKay. She's got a beautiful bracelet kit for you, and I know many, many pearls of wisdom because she is the true OG of the bead world. So thanks again, my friends. Thank you, thank you. I will see you on Wednesday for our Bead Shop Live project, our regular live broadcast time, I've got some more fun African trade beads to drop for you then. So thanks, my friends. Appreciate you, each and every one of you. And I'll see you soon. Happy TGBE Fall Fest, everyone. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.